Welcome to this live Ballet Beyond Borders event, Unity in Diversity, a complement to BBB. Soon we're going to be sending you live to Pakistan, literally 12 hours and half a world away from Montana, for a special presentation with Jamal Shah of the Islamabad Arts Festival. You're really going to enjoy this event, and we're so thankful and happy that Jamal could join us again this year for BBB. First, though, I'd like to introduce you to our main host for this event, Peter Bussian. Peter, good morning.
Good morning.
And it seems
How are
like
you, Brent?
I'm doing well. Seems like the technology has already switched my camera. It's going to be one of those days. All right. Well, Peter, well, first of all, let me introduce you. Peter Bussian is a photographer, filmmaker, and media consultant who works primarily for humanitarian and international development organizations. His photographs have been widely published and exhibited, and he is the author and photographer of two books, Passage to Afghanistan and Trans New York, his most recent one. And Sophie Rebecca had an interview with him just a couple of days ago, so make sure you guys check that out on the Vimeo site for Ballet Beyond Borders. Peter has also worked as a producer, writer, director, and actor on documentary and narrative films, primarily focusing on international development issues. He has lectured at Columbia University, NYU, and the New School. He first worked in Pakistan in 2001 and began his collaboration with Jamal Shah in 2013. He is currently teaching a cinematography course at Pakistan National Council of the Arts National Film School. So, Peter, if everything goes well here, I'm going to turn this over to you and let you introduce who's up next.
Okay. Well, Brent, thank you very much. First of all, I'm going to be, first of all, joined by a good colleague of mine and a friend that I met in Pakistan when we all uh, met last year at the Islamabad Arts Festival in Pakistan, which Jamal Shah is the founder and host of. And Michel Valentin, I guess, Valentine, uh, a French professor from the University of Montana. Um, uh, yeah, French and critical theory and a writer. And he's just finished a book on COVID. And so we are going to be doing the introductions together. Um, I am absolutely thrilled to be here. I have known Jamal Shah since 2013 when I was working in Pakistan and got to know him, and we worked on some projects together. Jamal is a very, very well known um, Pakistani musician, actor, writer, director, um, artist. His organization, Hanarkata, is a an art school in Islamabad and really a cultural engine that is involved in all kinds of the arts, painting, sculpture, printmaking, acting, directing, music, script writing. Today we're going to be focusing on the music part. So one of the interesting things that Jamal has been doing is having a weekly uh, get together at his house and having musicians, diverse musicians from all over the country, join him in doing music, and it's always very, very interesting. I can't go down the list of all of Jamal Shah's accomplishments, but he is one of the most uh, prolific and important artists working in Pakistan today, and also I think a great communicator of the arts from Pakistan to the rest of the world. So it's a great honor to be here with him. Um, so he's going to be doing music. You'll see very well Jamal can do all kinds of things. So we're looking forward to that. He's going to be joined by some other musicians, Kamer Abbas, who is a trained fashion designer, part of the Hanarkata faculty. His performance is called Duabad Dua, and it's a reflection of a prevalent disillusionment of masses. And he's going to be portraying a transgender shaman who is piercing needles into dolls and uh, compromising politicians, corrupt officials, and bigoted clergy, and hanging them as punishment and a curse. So that's how we will start out. It only gets better from there. We have Gulshan Jihan, an accomplished Pakistani musician from the Thar Desert near the Indian border. He sings in Marwari, which is his native language, Sarjeki, Punjabi, and Urdu languages. Sorry, and she will present folk songs in her native Marwari and also in Sariaki. So now I would like to hand it over to Michelle to do the introductions for the rest of the singers.
Thank you, Peter. And then, after following this marvelous introduction to the complexity and diversity of music in this part of the world, which is a fascinating part of the world, very important, old civilization, comes Muhyiddin Hashmi, who is a student of music in Islamabad and Lahore, and is inspired and doing rendition of the famous Sufi mystic dimension of Islam. Sufism, as you know, goes beyond any sect, any variation and interpretation of Islam. And I think it came out of Turkmenistan in medieval time, a long time ago. Then Munin Hashmi will be followed by Jia Noman, a young woman, very talented, who does all kind of. She does folk, pop music. She's famous in Pakistan, of course, and she worked with the Supreme when she was younger in Dana Ross, and she does soft rendition of different Pakistani musical tradition. And she's also, I think she's married also to a famous musician, Norman Lashari. Anyway, these are very important singers who are going to give us a touch of what's going on in Pakistan right now in the domain of vocal music interpretation. So let's listen to the music.
And greetings from Pakistan to BBB. And we will be presenting a humble tribute to BBB uh, from the platform of Unarkada uh, music jamming session. And as you know, everybody knows that COVID has actually forced distances on everybody all over the world. But we believe that music can transcend those distances, and we'll be presenting a mime, uh, a performative sort of mime, and then we'll have a few musicians sharing their music with you. And those musicians or singers will include myself also. There are Muiduddin Ashmi, Gulshan Jahan, Jia Noman, and then Sanan will play Rabab. Suhail is on tabla. Um, Sajil is on guitar, and Shamil is on keyboard. And let me introduce our colleague Kamar, who's going to perform for you. And he's a fashion designer mainly, and today he'll be presenting, something that is very, very evocative and important for us. So I present to you Kamar Abbas for in Dua But Dua, which is like a curse and also a revenge of a transgender shaman. Thank you. This was Kamar presenting Dua Ba Dua. Present the next item, which is a instrumental music composed Sajid Sohail and thank you very much. Thank you, Sanan, Suhail, Sajil, and Shamil. We'll present, I'll request Moyuddin Hashmi to sing for us. He'll sing a Sufi song, Sone Yaar Di Garodi. Yeah.
It appears we might have just lost a connection there for a second with Jamal in Islamabad. So we're going to just hang here for a minute. Peter, I want to bring you and Michelle back on. And if you guys would, give us some reaction as to a little bit about what you guys have seen so far.
Sure. Actually, Michelle, I think this is where your juggling routine comes in handy, right?
Well, yes,
You know?
the
Yeah.
exorcism by the trance exorcism by a trance person was very powerful. It was performed last year in November in front of the Islamabad Art Institute, where the headquarters of the festival was, and there was acrid smoke and in the trees, and this violent rage channeled into puppets of the people who are responsible, who are pulling the strings for and play their part in the oppression of the people. It was very powerful, very elemental, and it was very impressive. So I think the same person was doing that tonight in Islamabad, but it doesn't have the same power as when it was outside. People would stop from the street, stop their cars, and watch this scene of this mad woman or mad shaman, piercing dolls and exorcising the evil. It was very powerful.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean you know,
Peter, can I just butt in here for 1 second? I'm sorry. We've got Jamal's coming back online, and we're going to see if we can add him back in.
no problem. It saves me having to.
Oh, Peter, Peter, Hajrat Peter. Oh, Peter, 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 Hajrat Peter. नाम तेरे दी कदियां जंजीरां, ओ नाम तेरे दे, ओ नाम तेरे दी कदियां जंजीरां। मैं कामिल मुर्शद वर्दी, मैं हादी मुर्शद वर्दी, सुन यार दी गडोली, गडोली यार दी गडोली, गडोली यार दी गडोली वर्दी, सुन यार दी गडोली, गडोली यार दी गडोली वर्दी। Mola, oh
Excellent. Very good, Mohit. I'll request Gia Noman to sing for us. Michelle, you'll regret calling her a woman.
Thank you so much. Laya laya Vilaya laya 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 मैं तेरे नाल ढोल लवे लया 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 मैं तेरे नाल ढोल लवे लया लया मैं तेरे नाल ढोल ना एक दिल सीरिया मेरे कोल ना मैं ता लुटी गई बोलना मैं ता लुटी गई लैया लैया मैं तेरे नाल ढोल लवे लैया लैया मैं तेरे नाल ढोलना एक दिल सीरिया मेरे कोल ना मैं ता लुटी गई बोलना मैं ता लुटी गई लैया लैया ਸਰਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੂਹੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਖੋਲੇ ਹੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਤੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਹੁਣ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਤੋਲੇ ਸਰਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੂਹੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਖੋਲੇ ਹੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਤੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਹੁਣ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਤੋਲੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਤਰਨਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਡੁੱਬਣਾ तेरे नाल जीना तेरे नाल मरना प्यार मेरा तू तकड़ी च तोलना वे प्यार मेरा तू तकड़ी च तोलना एक दिल तेरा मेरे कोलना मैं ता लुटी गई बोलना मैं ता लुटी गई लैया लैया दिल प्यार वे मैनू कजला भिजे भिजे अखियां दा टुलना ए कजरा दिल प्यार दा कवे मैनू कजला भिजे भिजे अखियां दा टुलना ए कजरा दिल शुदाई तेरा दिल दीवाना मैं तेरे चलिया ते तू मेरा सियाना प्यार मेरा तू तकड़ी च तोलना वे प्यार मेरा तू तकड़ी च तोलना एक दिल सीरिया मेरे कोलना मैं ता लुटी गई बोलना मैं ता लुटी गई बोलना ਲਾਈਆਂ ਲਾਈਆਂ
Thank you, Jia. Thank you very much. Well, I'll request Jia's better half, or worse half, Noman. Michelle Noman is the person who was picked up by Mary Wilson, who was one of the Supreme Girls, and Noman will sing Saraiki Sindhi song for us. Noman. इश्क ते बाहे बराबर अते इश्क दा दारू गेड़ा बा हसड़ें दी कख काने नू ते इश्क सड़ें दा गेड़ा बाहर सामे नाल पानी दे बाहर सामे नाल पानी दे ते इश्क दा दाम गेड़ा यार मेढे उते चाह न रखी वो जिते इश्क लावे ना डेरा वो यार डाढी इश्क आतिश लाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश यार डाढी इश्क आतिश लाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश लाई है ओ यार सानू वे तो सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी सीने दे विच नस पाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश लाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश हुलाते इश्क जो आया हुलाते इश्क जो आया वो मोहब्बत डाढ़ा शोर मचाया मोहब्बत डाढ़ा शोर मचाया खटी खटी शाम आई है ओ या डाढ़ी इश्क आतिश लाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश लाई है ओ यार सानू वे तो सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी सीने दे विच नस पाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश
न देंदा इश्क अवेड़ा बहन न देंदा ओ की गदा दिल मस्त करेंदा ओ की गदा दिल मस्त करेंदा गड्डी गड्डी शाम आई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश लाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश लाई है ओ यार सानू बेदो सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी सीने दे विच न समाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश यार डाढी ए दोस्त डाढी हाय यार डाढी ए दोस्त डाढी यार डाढी इश्क आतिश लाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश लाई है यार डाढी इश्क आतिश
Thank you, Noman. I'll invite Gulshan Jahan to sing for us. Gulshan, aye. Ji.
फूल बनड़ो हो फूल बनड़ो रैना दानी बनड़ो हो फूल बनड़ो रैना दानी बनड़ो बनथे तो बाबे जीने प्यारा खड़ा लागो रैना दानी मारो फूल बनड़ो फूल बनड़ो रैना दानी बनड़ो नानी दादी का तू प्यारा राज दुलारा वो बनड़ा प्यारा नानी दादी का तू प्यारा राज दुलारा वो बनड़ा प्यारा बनथे तो सबकी आँख का तारा घड़ा लागो रहना दानी मारो फूल बनड़ो साथ सुहागण तेल लगावे मिट्टी लगावे हाँ बनड़ा गावे साथ सुहागण तेल लगावे मिट्टी लगावे हाँ बनड़ा गावे बन थे तो मामे जीने प्यारा घड़ा लागो नदानी मारो फूल बनड़ो फूल बनड़ो नादानी बनड़ो बन थे तो बाबे जीने प्यारा घड़ा लगो नदी मारो फूल बनरो ओ फूल बनरो दिल मेरे ओ माए जीना रे ओ तो साहिब जदोए बनेड़ा जी आयो 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 आसू मांगे कुकड़ी सासू मांगे कुकड़ी मैं मरियो जाऊं खाऊंगी कटारी थारे बिना रे छोरी आवे ना निंदिया पिया बिना रे मारो नैन तरस क्यों थारे बिना रे छोरी आवे ना निंदिया पिया बिना रे मारो ने थारे बिना सासू मांगे कुकड़ी ऊंचा टिब्बा चांदी का ठंडी थोड़ी रेत रहे थारे बिना सुन लगे बाजरिया रो खेत रे ऊंचा टिब्बा चांदी का ठंडी थोड़ी रेत रे थारे बिना सुन लगे बाजरिया रो खेत रे जब जागूं जब एकली जब जागूं जब एकली मैं मारो मन रोवे आए न छोरी आवे ना छोरी आवे ना निंदिया पिया बिना रे मारो नैन तरस क्यों थारे बिना रे छोरी आवे ना निंदिया पिया बिना रे मारो नैन तरस क्यों थारे बिना सासू मांगे कुकड़ी
ब्यूटीफुल ब्यूटीफुल बहुत शुक्रिया गुलशन यार हारमोनियम तक जल्दी रास्ता सनान now it's my turn to present a Pashto song for you. The song is about rainfall in an area where rainfall is a rare commodity. Baran buriji wole dandi Baran buriji wole dandi Qadam zama pa qadam zda rasa mayana Why baran baran 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 Yaran forasa koknasa baran baran Why baran baran Why baran baran Why baran baran Why baran 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 kalwa basi Jamai pati watan bashasi Baran baran kalwa basi Jamai pati watan bashasi So kam jane bilkul Baran baran Why baran baran Hi baran baran Why baran baran Hi baran baran
why baran baran, hi hi baran baran, why baran baran, hi hi baran baran, why baran baran, hi hi baran baran, hi hi. Baran baran.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, Brent, this was the finale. I hope it was not a come down after Gulshan Jahan. Gulshan Jahan is a super singer. Uh, well, if there's something that Peter, Michelle, or Brent would like to ask.
First of all, I would like to applaud you. I think that was an excellent performance by everyone involved, and I was for a Saturday morning in Western Montana. That was pretty incredible.
It's
Well,
a
it was a
treat.
tribute, by us to BBB, Ballet Beyond Borders. And art is always beyond borders, so we were trying to reach out to you
So
after the other day's fiasco.
do you jam together every week or?
We do, Michelle, yes. Every week we get together here, and our jamming is very informal. The idea is to encourage people to come out of their shells and sing, because generally people are afraid of music. There's a lot of prejudice against music in our societies. So we are trying to, uh, turn people into friends of music.
Yeah, I'd like to add, just to amplify what Brent mentioned. It was really beautiful, moving. Also, even for New York, it was also moving, and I'm not even in Montana. Um, but it also struck me the diversity of the singers. Pakistan is such an amazingly diverse country, and I don't think people always realize that. But to any people in the audience who haven't been there or haven't explored Pakistani music and art, I would encourage you to look deeper into it, and if you ever get the opportunity to go there, because it's truly a beautiful country.
Thank you, Peter. I think we should be proud of our heritage, which is almost 9,500 years old.
Right.
The culture, the indigenous culture narrative of Pakistan, and it's full of diversity, which is why it is always referred to as being the melting pot of cultures and religions. So we are fortunate to be, situated here, and we should also start appreciating the diversity. It is very unfortunate that we overlook these things and you know, um, defocus our vision and turn it to other things which are flimsy and not that important. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jamal. Yeah.
And my invitation to all of you for Islamabad Art Festival 2021, which is going to be held in October. So Peter, Michelle, and all our friends, my best wishes to BBB, Charlene, and all other friends. I miss them all. And by the way, Brent, what are the temperatures like in Missoula?
It's way too warm. It's probably high 30s, low 40s on some days. It's not the usual
Oh,
winter.
yes. That, that,
It's
that's
close to
unusual.
morning.
That's unusual because I remember when I was there, it was very cold, but I loved it. Well, thank you very much. It
Thank
was
you.
a pleasure and honor to be with you and to present a very humble tribute to BBB.
Thank you, Jamal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done.
Bye.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Peter, Michelle, do you have any final words?
No,
Not really, other than it's great to see you guys, and I will
right.
also look forward to seeing
Well,
you
both Peter and
touching
Michelle
and
are
moving.
poets.
It's touching and
Sorry?
moving. It's
I said
touching
both
and moving.
Peter and Michelle, they are poets deep down.
We are, yeah. We are brothers, Michelle and
So
I'm his
stay safe.
lost
Take
brother.
care. Take care, Michelle. Take care, Peter. And Brand, you take care of
You too.
yourself. And see you in October in Pakistan, hopefully.
Good.
We will
Thank
be
you very
there.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye. Okay. Good.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us for today's live event from Pakistan. I was truly blessed by what I saw today and heard. What incredible musicians. The history there, the culture is absolutely fascinating. I've only been there once, and I cannot wait to go back. If you have not yet been to Pakistan, be sure to hop on the website of the Islamabad Arts Festival, check out what they're doing in 2021. I highly recommend it. It's very unique, very interesting, and you will see some of the best artisans of all types at that festival. So be sure to check that out. Thank you so much once again for joining us for this live BBB event. And thank you to Jamal Shah and all the wonderful musicians and artists there in Islamabad. Be sure to check out the website for more information. So much enjoyed being with everyone today, and we'll see you later on for the gala.
Thank you very much.